Hey, Katie here, and welcome to my life and channel. Hey, I hope you're doing well today. I know I said I was going to vlog every other day this week, but Halloween wasn't the greatest day for me. Let me tell y'all what. I worked by myself. Everybody called out. I asked for help from my general manager. She sent someone in. So I worked I got there at 9 o'clock to open. And it didn't open. We don't open until about 10 o'clock. I was there until 2 about. And this was the second day in the row that this has happened. So the second or third, I was exhausted. I asked for help, and she sent someone at 2 o'clock, which was as soon as they could get there. Thank you. You're the real OG. Truly a goat. I don't care what you say. I mean, I do, but I just hope you believe that. Anyways. But I had a mental breakdown. I mean, I'm working in the pandemic in a food service. I thankfully am not working minimum wage anymore. I'm a manager. I did recently find out that the $2... Sorry about my dog. He needs to play. I recently found out that the $2 that I was supposed to get in a pay raise for driving 40 minutes out there and back was not added to my paycheck. So that's a big bummer. But I found that out on like Wednesday. But anyways, my general manager, she said she'd try and get there soon. So this is at like 12 o'clock. And she said she was doing her laundry. And I don't know, she was an hour late to her shift. So that, like, really solidified the fact that I was thinking no one at the store was there to help me. No one liked me. I was not okay. And this is after the fact that, if you haven't been following me, I've had 2 people yell at me. One person yelled at me twice. They just went off. It's that stressful. There's no one. We have no staff at that store, basically, for what we are making. Oh, hi, Jelly. It's not a great situation. But yeah, so I went in November 1st. I was scheduled to do this my whole self. I don't know. I wanted to call out, but we started school orders, so I had to go in early. So I had to be there at like 8 o'clock. So that's a whole hour early. And I got there. There was no sauce made. The dough that I was using for the school orders, which is a specific type of dough, it wasn't proofed, which means it wasn't stretching out properly. It looked burnt. It had a lot of bubbles in it when it went through the oven and stuff, and I just didn't have the manpower to be able to pop the bubbles and make the pizza look great and stuff, and I just couldn't, you know? And so both those 2 days, so Halloween and November 1st, I just came home and I had a mental breakdown. We have 3 drivers, and none of them could open on Tuesday. So Tuesday came around, and my general manager came in for the pizzas to deliver them and stuff. And I told her when I was fine. I didn't cry on the way to work like I did on Monday. I was like, yes, I can do this. And then I was sitting in the store, I was setting up, and I was like, man, I can't do this. And I broke down at work. And I'm just like sitting there crying in front of the walk-in. And I'm just like, I'm going outside. I'm going to calm myself down, and I'm going to tell the general manager when they get here that I cannot do this today. I have to go home. So we had a little heart-to-heart about the whole situation, and she said that one of the other managers who calls out a lot, they are on a week suspension this week for it. She tried to get her to come in. She was supposed to get there at 11. She never came. 12 o'clock rolled around. There was more excuses, I guess. I slightly have the feeling that the manager was never contacted. I don't know if the GM could get in contact with her or what happened, but I ended up staying the whole day. We did turn off all of the online orders. So recently, because we only have one driver in the morning, we've been turning off online deliveries. So you know how like you can place orders up for Domino's up there. We had to turn them off because it was just me, and I was so slow. I couldn't. I did $300 and my load time was 15 minutes. Like, make that make sense, okay? Like, I do a 4 to 5 minute load time when I make $900. You know, sometimes I can get that down to 2 minutes, which is a minute less than what it's supposed to be. And yeah, life's been a chore lately. But I did get home Tuesday. I didn't break down. I almost did have a mental breakdown at the end of my shift because I had an order up there for 30 minutes. People kept calling, placing orders. I had to make those orders, catch the oven. When they got to the store, I had to cash them out and do all of that. And then more people were calling. And so, like, it was just almost impossible to load. Like, I had to tell people it's going to be 45 minutes to an hour before I get your food through. And it was not a good situation. But I wasn't bad that day. I got home. I looked at my floor, which I still haven't messed with. And I was like, wow, my house is a mess. And it was like, I could see clearly basically when I got home. It wasn't just me trying to calm myself down. So I was like, okay, I think I'm getting burnt out. I need to do something about this. What am I going to do? I slept for 15 hours, almost straight, except for when my alarm went off. Because I'll get up around 5 or 6 o'clock recently, and then I'll just chill. What? I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but yeah, I get up around like 6 o'clock, and I did that, and then my dog wanted to go out, so I let him out, and then I just like kept falling back asleep. Oh no, the door is open. Let me go close it. I go back to my bed and I fall asleep. My dog wants to be let out. I let him out. Repeat until I woke up at like 1 o'clock. And I almost had another mental breakdown because the store was it's a hot mess. But I would assume that most places, especially in this, it's like a country area. I live in a city, but it's a small city. I could ride my bike in, 15 minutes from one end to the other, and maybe do a circle in like 20 minutes around the whole thing. But yeah, it's really hard to stay staffed or to even get staffed up right now, especially during the pandemic. And I don't remember where I was going with this, but Wednesday, I had to do I woke up and my GM's phone's messed up, so I called her because her phone had called me twice, and I was like, okay. And I was like, hey, what's up? And she's like, if this is about the manager meeting, it's mandatory. I was like, what? So I checked the group chat. There's a 10 p.m. manager meeting. I had to be at the store in the morning at 8 o'clock, which means I had to leave here at 7:20 at the latest. Okay? Like, I'm sitting here like, what do you mean? But I went, so I didn't get fired. And yeah, like, I can't quit either. That's the thing. These people are family to me. I We're all going through this. All of us are going through this. The GMs, the regional, the general, everybody, managers throughout the whole company. It's a hot mess. It sucks. But like, I could not do that to them. I cannot quit. Like, I can't. I just need a day or two sometimes to just sleep. And I get 2 days off a week. We all get 2 days off a week. It's basically mandatory at this point, which is cool. But I don't know. Because those 3 days in a row that I was opening the store by myself, doing everything by myself, I just got it in my head that everybody hated me. They didn't want to work with me. It was too stressful on first shift. I was made to be the bad guy because I had to have the 19-year-old and the new mom do 5 people's jobs while I did everything else. And the 19-year-old, she, bless her heart, hates my guts. Every time I see her, well, it's been better the last 2 days. I think she realized that it's not okay to act the way she's acting. I don't know if the GM talked to her or whatnot, but I don't know. It's a hot mess. The whole thing's a hot mess. Anyways, I don't know. I'm gonna try and upload daily again next week, and then I'll do I'll do things. But anyways, my general manager is calling me, so I'm gonna have to go. I hope you have a lovely time wherever you're at. Hopefully I can clean my floor and she's not calling me in. But yeah, bye. Love ya.